Hello, and welcome back to Myriad Caves with Brian. It's been a few days since I last played, but I seem to recall that we took a couple of deaths somewhere recently and lost our mending helmet. Today, I want to head over to the dunes, and I decided let's kind of switch things up since the Dunes of Inferno have a lot of fire. I have a Fire Protection 3 book that I got recently, and I'm not sure how useful it'll be, but just to kind of mix things up, I'm going to put it on an iron helmet and wear an iron helmet with fire protection 3, so we'll be less prone to take fire damage, fires will go out quicker, etc. And apart from that, I've got kind of the usual stuff ready to go. I have made some minor changes to my rail line, and so I'll actually ride it over with you, because it'll also just remind me that at some point I need to explore the rest of Lumenspire to discover... I forgot to hit the button, and so we got off to a very slow start. Oh no, this is awful. I can't wait this long. When are we ever going to get to the next powered rail segment? I still have one emerald that I need to find in Lumenspire, and at some point I will work on that. There is another rail line, well, the startings of another rail line that goes out to the Dream? Is that what that area was called? The new area that we found recently. Basically, I made the bridge where... Ooh! Did a skeleton just fire an arrow at me from somewhere? Was I making that up? There's the dunes. I think I might have been making that up. Yeah, I started where I'm going to place the rail, but I haven't actually, placed the rail down there. I went ahead and switched this up, so I had kind of like a stopping place halfway over to Forlorn Legacy, I think maybe is the name of that area. I don't know, we've only peeked in there. It had the running boots. Which, speaking of the running boots, I'm going to put the running boots on to allow us to get here a little bit faster. The running boots give 20% speed. It's basically like a speed 1 potion. And I might actually wear them some in the area, because what I want to do in the dunes today is to kind of light up the rest of the area and get to the cactuses along the back wall. And so having the running boots could be good, although we're trading away Protection 2 and Feather Falling. So I have to decide. I could probably combine these boots somehow into always running boots, but I don't think I always like having the speed effect all the time. It makes me feel... I don't know, it's just not the speed I'm accustomed to moving in Minecraft, and so it makes me feel uncomfortable somehow. We've got good food, we got steak, and yeah, I guess to start things off, we'll try having the running boots on, and I guess I'm going to kind of work my way, straight back. We can get a sense of if there's any monsters spawning in this front area that's relatively well lit at this point, but probably still has some patches that could be better lit. I don't have torches. That's a mistake. I'll be right back. There's some coal in the wall over here and some darkness, and so I'm hoping that possibly... Oops, I hear you, witch. I will deal with you in just a moment. I'm hoping that possibly there's one of the chests full of coal. Ah, darn, I got hit with slowness. I guess now the running boots are just going to turn me back into, normal walking speed. Which is good, I guess. I don't see a chest full of coal over here, which is too bad. I hate mining coal, and so I just look for the coal chests, but I'm out of coal back at the base. Let's see, there's more coal over here. Maybe there will be a coal chest somewhere. There's also more lava over here, and I don't like the lava. So let's get rid of that. But yeah, let me see if there's any coal available that I haven't yet taken out of chests in this area. I couldn't find a coal chest that I hadn't already looted, and so I'm reduced to mining coal like a common peasant. Ugh. Alright, I guess it didn't take that long. I should quit my complaining. But we have some more torches now. This is the back area with the ghasts. Over there is the castle, and kind of all through here is stuff I haven't lit. And somewhere back in that direction is what appears to be something interesting with, cactus against a wall that looks like it could be some kind of interesting feature. And so, yeah, there's a lot of darkness over here. I don't know that I really have a good strategy. The terrain is relatively unforgiving, but I think actually the easiest thing to do is going to be to run along the bottom. If I just want to try to get some light in here, even though it means there's going to be monsters potentially coming from on top. Actually, let's do this. Let's get up to a high point and make sure we get a water bucket down just to set off any sand updating traps. I think that sounds like a reasonable course of action. So let me just get up here. Sure, up here is probably good enough, and if I put down some water here, I imagine it's going to, like, run all the way down the hill. There's another skeleton firing behind me somewhere. Ouch. All right, let's deal with him. Where is he? There he is. All right, he's gone. I've got the excavator, so let's remember to use it. Oh, right. You know what? Oh, I thought there was maybe going to be a chest here. There was a chest here, but that contained, I think, an infernizer or something. Right, so we'd gotten back here. I just poured some water down there. I'm going to pour some water down here as well. Ooh. It looks like there's a little bit of light there. I'm not sure why there would be light there. I guess there could be one of these netherrack fires that periodically appear somewhere, but I think there might actually be something down there. So let's aim for that to start. I'm going to try to light things up. It's going to be very difficult to retreat because it's just too steep of an uphill over here. So let's just be wary that we don't necessarily have anywhere good to retreat to at the moment. Let's try to determine where the skeleton's firing at us from. Deal with him. Let's eat some food. Alright, so who just dealt damage to me? Like, someone was here that I didn't see. Because I got hit by something. But I'm not sure what it was. Ouch, there it is again. I guess it must be an arrow coming from somewhere. But I don't know where. There's a skeleton there. Maybe it's him? I hear a skeleton. Still can't see the skeleton. Alright, but we're getting close to the bottom down here. So let's take a look. Oh, there's a skeleton. Hey, buddy. Finally found you. Great. Okay, skeleton down. Yes, there is something here. So let's check this out. Great. I hear the witch. We'll check out the witch in a second. Okay. Witch. Eat an arrow or two. Or even 3. There we go. Great. Let's top off on food. But this does seem promising. It's kind of like a hidden little cave. If I were Mapmaker, this is the type of place that I would have an emerald. Oh, an emerald, yes. I just saw the tree originally, and I thought it was green. And I was like, that's the emerald. Okay, this place is way too nice. Okay, I heard a spider. But what is going to surprise me here? Like, there's got to be some kind of huge surprise, right? There's a cave spider. Okay, you must have spawned from somewhere. Or there could be dispensers or something. Okay, here's a cave spider spawner. Oops. It's better to use your pick than a water bucket in order to try to destroy spawners. That's a tip. Coming at you from a seasoned Minecraft veteran. Maybe this one actually is this easy, and it's just a matter of finding it. Okay, there's another spawner here. Can destroy that too. My guess is there will be one more spawner. Oh, it's another little farm. So if somehow you manage to destroy all of your chances at getting sustainable food, you have another opportunity. And this is acacia tree. And so there's a new type of wood available if you want to get renewable acacia, I suppose. But I think this is it. Neat. Okay. Emeralds are good. Let's grab emerald number 20. I'm probably going to go back and store this in my ender chest because it was kind of relatively, not so much dangerous as just kind of unlit and highly variable in terms of my ability to get back without getting unluckily blown up by a creeper or something. So to mitigate risk, let's basically try to run back home and drop this off. I will try to run back home a different way, which is kind of going through down here. Trying to hopefully avoid any falling sand traps. Yeah. Alright, but this should be safe. Dropping this emerald off in the ender chest will also give me an opportunity just to see on the name of this area, emeralds 20 to 23. And so that's the first one, effectively, that we are expected to find. So that's great. I'm also just going to dump off some other miscellaneous inventory just to kind of clean up my inventory some. If I fill up the ender chest, I can always throw out things that I don't need. But this time, I'm going to try to circle around to the right, which is trying to be where I was originally going before I realized I didn't have torches, and see what we can find over there. Oh, here's a spawner. Hello. Let's deal with the spawner first. And then we can finish off the skeleton. There we go. Great. There's actually a fair amount of this area that's lit. Admittedly, parts of it are lit by virtue of the fact that there's just these random fires around, but there's actually a fair amount that I've managed to light up on my own as well. And so I just want to get kind of a view of the area. We're kind of in the middle. The entrance is back over there. There's a little bit of darkness over here, but it might be good to keep that darkness because I don't see any good stuff in there. And it'll be good to have somewhere for mobs to spawn. So I want to continue around towards the back over here and see where we're at. Okay, so there's the castle. I think possibly in the previous episode we lit up a bit of this, kind of like going over towards the castle. Guess I'll leave some darkness over here as well for mobs to spawn. Not going to go in the castle right now. I want to try to make my way over to those cacti. And I still have the running boots on, and I think we've already had water kind of like flow down here, and I see some torches that I placed down, so I'm not too worried about sand falling traps right at the moment. He says, putting down water for extra care. Alright, go away, spider. I don't want you. I guess the bow is more effective at killing enemies more quickly. So I'll use some of that. We'll run over here. Okay, the giant cactus. It seems like there's like almost a ring of cactus. Ooh, and there's something down here probably. Let's get a water bucket in there really quick, just in case there's any update traps. Let me run back for a moment. And there's a skeleton here. Okay, I didn't see the water updating anything. I want to get a better look at this, but this is a really scary area, so let's add a little bit of light over here. Doesn't have to prevent all the mobs from spawning, but I just want to be able to see. Okay, there actually isn't anything here. It's just kind of a hole, a little depression. I know how to climb. Alright, what's behind these cacti? Surely something good. Oh, it's a chest. And a blaze. Who probably just spawned from right there. Great. You know what, Blaze? I have fire protection on my helmet, so I'm not too worried about you. Also, are you the only one who spawned? Wow. I feel like when we have had Blaze spawn on this map, it's been relatively kind. I don't know if they like usually spawn like up to 4 mobs, and Render possibly has it only spawning like up to 2 Blaze at a time or something, because I feel like there's never been many Blaze after we found a Blaze spawner. And based on how some other chests were guarded, I could imagine that that was the main thing guarding this chest. And I don't think it could be a trap otherwise. Okay. Some of this stuff is good. Some of this stuff I don't need. But I will take that. And I think there were more cacti, like over in the back over here somewhere. I don't remember exactly. Let's try to make our way up this hill next. But so far this is going rather swimmingly. Let me top off on the health before we go into a new dark area. And the more I let... Okay, here's more blazes. And skeletons. Okay, blaze down. Skeleton somewhere over here. Okay, I managed to hit him. Wow. Really could not see him. I think I might have just lit up where the blaze spawner was, but I'm not exactly sure where it is. Okay, there it is. There's a blaze. More concerned about the creeper right now. And I just picked up a whole bunch more arrows, so I'm happy to use them. Alright, blaze down. Let's kill the skeleton. The zombie I can finish off with my sword. There we go. And sure enough, there's the blaze spawner. So once again, Render is very kindly telegraphing where all the spawners are by putting them under little pillars. Okay, what do we got over here? Oh crap. That was a trap. At least a minor kind of sand falling trap at the entrance to whatever this is. I could imagine that this could even go to like a new area of the map over here. Got a little bit more light over here. Get a little bit of water, oops, a little bit of water kind of flowing down over there, so I feel safer about the lava. And the fact that we just had a little surprise. Can I kill this blaze? Ah, there we go. We had a little surprise with the little lava falling trap here. Makes me very on edge. So I'm going to pour some more lava in here before we... Or lava in here. Pour some more water in here before we move in any further. But this might be a place to hide an emerald. This might be a new little transitional zone that's going to get us to a new area. Not sure what to expect out of here. I think I'm reasonably safe behind me. So I'm not going to worry about guys sneaking up behind me, really. Oh, and it might just be... Okay. Oh, no. It is going to be an area transition. Okay. And it might actually be a short one for once, which would be nice. Okay, so Dunes of Inferno, that's where we just were. Emeralds 21 through 23, or 20 through 23. Ooh, there's something blue over there. I'll take a look at that in a moment. And over here we have... I forgot to look out for a trap, but it is a very short kind of transition. What do we have over here? Some kind of new lava-y area. I think there is a creeper running towards me, but is this... Dragon's Vengeance. Emeralds 46 through 48. This is a new, much later in the map kind of area. Okay, the creeper... I don't think he sees me. So I'm going to let him be, but just remember that he's there. So is this going to be a shortcut? Perhaps? Maybe? Boats. Interesting. And a railway on packed ice. Oh, the packed ice, because you could ride the boats across it to go, like, really fast. But you also slide around, and this looks like the kind of place where Render might hide a trap over here. What is this? Is this barrier blocks? These are barrier blocks. I wonder if this is going to be, like, a shortcut over to the back end of the, like, hallucination zone, whose name I can't think of right now. I really don't like the way that this is set up, though. I don't like the barrier blocks here. This really makes me nervous to even walk this thing. But I guess I'm going to walk down here and hope that it's not a trap that's going to kill me somehow. It's trippy looking, so it's kind of cool in that respect. And with the barrier blocks, it's probably not a trap because it'd be really mean to encase the player... Oh, there's no barrier blocks here. Oh, I see. Well, no, I don't see. Yeah, I'm unsure why there's just a row of barrier blocks. Maybe it's to make it so the boat is easier to steer. Maybe Render's just being nice and trying to make it so you can use the boat to travel across this really fast. That's another possibility. But I don't like the use of barrier blocks when it's non-obvious why the barrier blocks are in the map, and they have to have a really good reason. I guess Render wanted to preserve the look of this area, but be able to steer the boat very easily without falling off the sides. So I'm guessing that's why he put the barrier blocks in, but I don't love that choice without an explanation. Yeah, and this could also be like a shortcut back to the monument, maybe? I'm not sure. And I feel like if there was going to be a trap, it would be around here somewhere, so I've gotten more on edge. Okay, I've just been walking this whole thing. It's been long, but not too exceedingly long. Appear to be reaching the edge. Still the barrier blocks here. Looks very similar on the other side. And so, I'm really not sure where this is going to come out to. I think it could be like another hole into the side of Lumenspire, though, possibly. Stop! Shortcut time! Alright. Run. I've had the explosions hit me in the face one too many times in this map, and so it can be cool to try to watch, but I prefer at this point just to let it happen and then see what got blown up and what we got in terms of a shortcut. So where are we? We are... Oh, is this the... Where is this? I see vines over here. I'm really turned around. Oh, this is the original cavern. This is the novice cavern, and home is right back over there. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure that I feel like this shortcut is useful. I mean, I guess you could hook up a rail line to the monument and then run the rail all the way over. But the dunes, I already have a rail that's kind of like going most of the way over there, and this just went to the back area of the dunes, and it's a really long trip to get from here to there. So I'm not sure that I feel like this is that awesome of a shortcut. But I do know where I am, and so I guess we'll just walk back together just in case Probably a lot of people don't remember or don't recognize this because it's been a long time since we've been back over in this area. But basically, this was the end of like Cavern of the Novice or whatever the first area was. And Grotto of the Novice is what it was called. And so the monument is right through here. And when we first arrived at the monument, there was like a little trap right there. And here's my farm. And here's all the mushrooms. Hi, happy mushrooms. All right, so we're back home. I'm going to exchange some inventory. And we'll do a little bit more exploration in the dunes. I just emptied out my ender chest, and I'd almost forgotten that we found emerald number 20, which is going to go right here, which means we didn't find emerald 19. I don't remember what area that was associated with, and 9 is from Lumenspire. If I continue to not find some, I might start placing blocks kind of in the holes where I don't have an emerald yet in order to just kind of remind me what area it is. So Lumenspire, I might use glowstone, for example, because glowstone would make me think of Lumenspire Cavern. But we'll worry about that at some point in the future. I'm back at the front entrance of the dunes. So far, we found emerald 20. I know that there's one emerald on top of the big castle. So I know there's going to be an emerald in there. But I'm just trying to think about, if I were Render, where else would I hide emeralds in this area? I don't know that I have an answer to that just yet. This whole section is pretty well lit. I haven't really scanned the ceilings all that well. I'm not going to worry about that right now, because I'm not good at seeing things in the ceiling. There's a chest over there that we must have gotten. I should really make sure that once I've looted a chest, I pick up the chest or place a block on top of the chest or something. So that I don't have to wonder if I've already gotten the chest. Yeah, but I think we have to go further back in this area. I think this part is relatively well lit, and I can't imagine anywhere else where one would hide an emerald in this section. So let's kind of run forward to the next section. And over here, say from somewhere around here, if I look around, in this direction was the shortcut that goes back to the abandoned mines, and then there was like a little tunnel through that gave you kind of like an overlook of the side of the castle. And we looked at that in a previous episode, and I didn't see anything else that was jumping out there. Over here now, we just made a path back to these cacti. There is still kind of a back wall, so that might be worth a look. And then there's also, ooh, there's a chest up there on top of this hill that I don't believe I've gotten to. And I guess the back hallway with the colorful path and the new area was back over there. Oh, I guess the shortcut is good for getting to that new area. It's not great, but I already forgot what that area was. Dragon something? But I guess if you want to get to the dragon something quickly from the monument, that new shortcut will actually be useful. So I take it back. I think there is utility in that shortcut, now that I think of it. Alright, it looked like there was kind of a hole down here, but it's just kind of a low depression where the water is. Okay, so I guess going up this hill, there's at least a treasure chest. Oop, hello. That we can go after. So let's try to do that. And then if we manage to kind of take that hill, I need to eat a steak. Got a hankering for some steak. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. If we take that hill, then we'll probably also have another vantage point where we might be able to see some other good things, maybe. I do have the running boots on right now, which means more speed, less protection. For right now, it seems to be working for me. Let's add a little bit of water in a couple of places just to make sure that there's no kind of unexpected traps going off. It seems like this is safe. There's coal and there's wood. The last time there was coal and wood, there was a big trap where there were a bunch of creeper spawners that opened up somehow. And so that just made me want to back off and make sure that nothing surprising is like falling, you know, lava falling from the ceiling or something ridiculous. But this might actually just be, it looks like a distraction chest is basically what I'm trying to say. It's not a typical chest. But I don't see what the threat could be. So I guess I will just gratefully take all the stuff from here. There was something up there that we got. Over there is where the ghast was. It's still kind of dark through here. Just looking all around. Try to see what else there might be. I guess let's kind of look on the back wall behind the castle, because nothing else is jumping out at me as a good possible place to hide an emerald off the top of my head. I guess there's some darkness over here, but the other emerald had a lighting cue. That basically there was light coming out of that little oasis that said, "Come over, visit me. I have something worth looking at." So let's see if we can spot possibly somewhere else that's giving off a similar aura, as it were. So I want to try to get up reasonably high. Hello, spider. Don't have feather falling anymore. Let's be careful. And did I see a creeper? Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. Are there multiple creepers, or did you just... Okay, you managed to hold on to the side of the cliff. I thought I was going to knock you back farther. That's fine. That's fine. We're all fine. Okay, so here is the back of the castle. Other than a creeper on the wall, there's nothing too out of the ordinary there. And I just want to make some better steps over here and just kind of look along the back wall. It could just be glowstone in the wall, but it might actually be like an entrance to something. And this could be a spawner right here. Yep. Skeletons. I hear a zombie sneaking up on me too. Let's get rid of the skeleton spawner. And we can kill the zombie. And so the skeleton spawner gives me hope that there is something over here, and it might be something also. I just see this glowstone and this bunch of clay. It might also be something that you would see like from the floor of the castle or from the window or something. Or it might just be a bunch of random glowstone. Anything else I can see in the ceiling? Not really. And I don't know that this area looks like there's anything else interesting towards the back. So I'm not sure that this is going to be fruitful to keep kind of exploring over in this direction. Just while I'm standing here and looking, let's have a little bit of extra protection from water over there. Yeah, I don't think there's actually going to be any other emeralds over on this side, but at least we've taken a little bit of a look. It could be that there's going to be more than one emerald in the castle, because the castle does look big. So that's one possible place that there could be another emerald, but that's only one of the other emeralds that we would be missing. Yeah, I'm not sure where else to look, and I think I've done enough exploring in this area for today. So next time, maybe we will try going into the castle. Let's take a very quick peek while we're right here. Let's just take a quick peek. Let's try to walk in the front door of the castle and get a sense of just how good or bad it's going to be. It looks like... Oh, endstone brick. I was thinking this was sandstone everywhere. It's endstone brick. Is there any possibility of a trap underneath? I'm sure there's a possibility. Is there any signs of a trap underneath the entrance when I'm first walking in? Let's go ahead and put out some of the lava down here and just make sure there aren't spawners underneath the bridge, because that seems to be a map-making trope. But I don't see any spawners right there. There is clearly going to be a wool in here because we have the colored glass, so I guess this is going to be the yellow wool. And... okay, I see spawners, I see spawners. Let's just run in here and get a little bit of light. Very briefly. Okay. It's going to be an area with a bunch of spawners. It's going to be your typical kind of, I don't know, dungeon of this sort. It would appear. That just has a bunch of spawners and a bunch of places to run around. So long as I just lit that up and just killed these bad guys. Let's see if we can take out some spawners in this area. Oh, there were skeletons falling from somewhere, I believe. Yeah. And so if there's guys falling from somewhere, we're definitely going to have verticality issues to deal with. The spiders of the doorway are going to clog up the doorway, so no one's going to be able to chase me anyway. But I'll go ahead and run out of there. Yeah, so, sometimes a top-down approach is a smart approach, but I think I'm going to try to do the front door approach in a future video. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with some more Myriad Caves.